So we have a number of awards we're going to give out. And these reflect, things that people have done in the conference, around the conference. We had some competitions that we announced. We have also been sort of keeping track of how people have been engaging with the conference in person and online. And so I just like to recognize the people who have really been very involved and engaged and who have helped make the conference enjoyable for everyone. So to start, we did have a early morning Kahoot quiz the other day. And so we didn't have a ton of people in the room, but those of you who showed up, we really appreciate it. We did have a close competition for first place. So our winner of the DHIS2 and HISP Know-It-All quiz, the Kahoot Master for the year, first place was David Kennedy. All right. And David obviously works here for the core team, so you kind of expect him to know a fair amount about DHIS2 and HISP. So, the next best non-core team member was Eric Chingalo, who's joining us remotely. So congratulations. I think he's joining us online, but recognize that effort. So the Community of Practice Challenge, that was something we also did this year, as last year. This would get people to explore the COP and do some fun activities that our COP coordinator, Gassim, created. And our winner for this activity was Joseph Chigallo. Congratulations. This is an internal award for the HISP Center staff and DHIS2 core team. As was mentioned in the opening, we had 267 abstracts submitted this year, which is a record for us. And that's a lot of work to review those. So we want to recognize the people who did the most, reading all of your good work and helping us to decide who we could accept as a poster, as a presentation. The person who did the most of this, which is now I think a record 3 years running, was Vittoria Crispino with 97 abstracts reviewed. Vittoria has moved on to another job, but still we want to recognize her for her work because she really helped us to look at all of your great ideas. We do have the next two, number 2 and 3 are pretty close, so we'll award them both. It's a fairly big difference between number 1 and numbers 2 and 3. Next up is Johan Sebo. All right. Congratulations. And then coming in a close third, Bob Jalif. Come on down, Bob. All right, there we go. Congratulations. All right. Next up, most sessions hosted. So we do have some people who are very active in hosting sessions as well. And the winner of this award, I think it won't surprise anyone, is quite a talkative person, so a natural session host, and that is Scott Rispatrick. He's outside talking. Not a great session. Obviously not our most active session attendee. So there he is. All right. Congratulations. All right, and this is our new award, Most Anticipated Parallel Session. And how do we measure this? So one thing you can do on the website is save sessions to your own personal schedule. So what we did was we looked at which sessions had been saved most by the most people intending that they wanted to go and see those sessions. So the number one, the one that was most popular with attendees as far as planning to go to it anyway, was Tracker to Aggregate, led by Jim Grace and Olaf Hopper. I think this is also a much anticipated feature, not just a session. So congratulations. All right, and a runner-up for this was also fairly close, was AI-powered innovations in DHIS2, led by Guy Chethiel. There you are. And Jose. All right, congratulations. Okay, this year we also tried to do a slightly different way of collecting feedback for all of our sessions to try to get some ideas from you on what was working well, what could be improved for next year. And there were a few people who were fairly active in filling out surveys that were at the end of each of these sessions. And the number one most surveys filled out was Ajay Remy Bemise, who joined us online. And as far as, congratulations. And for in-person participants, we have two. First, we have Oswald Chaga. Okay. And second, we have Antonio Segundo. All right, congratulations. There you are. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, most active in the COP, we've had a number of people joining the COP for the virtual conference. This is the primary platform we use to share information about the conference online. And the people who've been most active there are Amalia Lopez, I think is joining us from Uruguay, and Eric Shingallo. Congratulations. Most active in social media. We have a number of people who've been following the conference, sharing photos, sharing videos, sharing about their experience. This helps us to reach out to the larger world who's not here with us and sort of just create energy around the conference, around DHIS2. And the most active group for this year's conference is Data Science Nigeria. All right, we've got a team here. You can come on down and get your certificate. And you can take a picture of this one too and put it on social media. It becomes very, yeah. Right, here you go. Congratulations. Thank you. And we also have a runner-up. This is a runner-up now, also won this award last year, is ICT. On his way. Right. Here. Okay, and now we have just one more award to give out before we go into a couple of the more competition categories. This whole event is largely volunteer run from within our organization. We don't have any people who have as their full-time job planning conferences. We have a lot of people who have to pitch in to help make this event happen. And especially during this week, most of the people you've seen around wearing these blue staff badges who've been helping out, they're primarily people who work on the DHIS2 core team. So it's probably a software developer who gave you your name tag when you showed up, or help clean the room after you all leave, pick up coffee cups, that kind of thing. So, it's all people who just chosen to give some of their time in their work week to pitch in and help make this event happen. So we want to recognize them too. These are the people who signed up and did the most during this conference. So number one, we have Wadika Madanga. Okay, thank you. And we have a couple more we'd like to recognize. We have Stian Sandvold and Ingun Semsoy. And I think they're, yeah, they're actually out working right now, so they can't be here to collect their certificates, but we'll keep them for them. And next up, we have the photo presentation, or we do have a photo album that we've been collecting photos from people for this conference. And so we selected 4 categories and just recognize our favorite photos in each of these categories. So you have presentation, audience, interaction, and selfie. So our favorite photo for presentation is this one, of Martha. So, I like the gesture there. I think it's a good. And for presentation, this is audience. So we have a great audience shot here from the opening day. For interaction, we like this one. We have sort of capturing the moment of people chatting outside, showing like the real engagement. And then for selfie, we have this one from Prosper. Yeah. Some cross-border. Yeah. Okay, and now for our last category, I'm going to ask Austin to come up and help present this one. This is our App Competition Award winner. Thanks, Matt. There you go.
Thanks, Max. And thanks to everyone who voted this year for the app competition. We had several hundred votes, which is quite good. You all saw the videos of the app competition finalists. We also had more than 20 applicants that was really hard to choose those three. And I was really impressed with all of the engagement we had on the community of practice as well, with people engaging with these, talking about which ones they thought were interesting, which ones they thought they would be useful, and maybe lobbying a little bit for their favorite candidate. And also the engagement from the teams that submitted these applications as well, to really engage and say, we want to share these, we want to see how you want to use them, we'll schedule a time to do a demo with you directly, those types of things. And there was only one winner of the three. And I'm really excited to announce that our app competition winner, let's have a quick drum roll as we go through this. Our app competition winner for 2025 is FlexiPortal from DHIS2. So Gift isn't with us here in person today, and he was actually sick, so he couldn't do the presentation yesterday. Eric Chingala was the one who gave that one, but on behalf of Gift and his Tanzania, Ismail. I have a feeling this isn't the last we'll hear of FlexiPortal and public portals that all of you are going to build using FlexiPortal, because it's really an impressive innovation. So thank you very much to all the applicants again.
Yeah, and thanks to all of you for making this conference so engaging and exciting. It's really been great to have a week with you all.